So today I'm going to tell you 5 things that Koreans do that you might think is a little bit strange. So I was in Korea for 4 months, and throughout that whole time I found so many things that I was like, is that normal? That's like kind of weird, right? But it's just completely normal to them. I want this channel to be for everyone. For people just to learn things about Korea, or for people who really want to travel to Korea one day maybe. But for today, I'm just going to talk about 5 strange things. So number 1 is that Koreans don't wear deodorant. Ever. The only place you can find deodorant in Korea is like the American section department at like a supermarket. There's like a small American section at some stores that'll be like just American deodorant or like American snacks or something like that. So that's like the only place you can find it, and it's really, really, really expensive. So if you ever want to travel to Korea, make sure that you bring your own deodorant. Korean guys, they sweat. Koreans sweat in general. Korean girls probably sweat too. Americans maybe just sweat a little bit more and secrete a little bit more odor. But yeah, Korean guys or girls never wear deodorant. They think it's strange that we wear deodorant. The funniest thing happened the other day. Okay, so my boyfriend actually asked me, so do Americans wear deodorant in the winter? I was like, yeah, why? And he was like, so y'all smell in the winter too? And I was like, I mean, kind of. It's funny because I feel like Americans, or just in general people who wear deodorant, we kind of wear deodorant as a daily thing. It's not like, oh, I'm working out now, let me put on some deodorant. We're taught like from 10 or 15 years old, like, okay, you need to be wearing deodorant every single day. And it's actually like, we need to, it's a thing. But Koreans just don't smell. And if they do, it's not bad. So to the next one. So for number 2, Korean relationships work a bit differently. I'm in a relationship with a Korean, but he doesn't care how we do it. So basically, Americans normally count like happy 3 month, happy 6 month, happy 9 month, happy 1 year kind of thing. We count it by the month, but Koreans count it by the day. So once you get to 100 days, 200 days, 300 days, and then 1 year. So I guess it's kind of cool because it's almost the same thing, 3, 6, 9, 1 year, 1, 2, 3, 1 year kind of thing. But I just find it harder because we go by the day. So like if it's like June 31st, is that a thing? Okay, if it started dating in June, like June 12th, the next month would be July 12th. But you have to count each individual day for a Korean relationship. But I'm sure there's apps for that, so that's probably why they do it. I don't know, it's kind of cute, kind of fun, kind of fresh. Oh my god, James Charles, been watching way too much of him. Number 3. So for number 3, Koreans, there's this thing called 노래방, which is it's like karaoke. 노래 is song, bang is room, so 노래방, song room. Karaoke. Koreans go to karaoke often. It's kind of like a social hanging out thing. Anytime Americans would like go out to dinner or something, Koreans will like go to dinner, go to karaoke, go to a bar, go back to karaoke. So I don't feel comfortable singing in front of people just because, and I feel like a lot of us feel that way unless you have a good voice. If you have a good voice, you probably want to show it off and you want to show people, but for people with just like a mediocre voice, we never sing to people. You know, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I have a feeling that most of us only sing in our car alone or with maybe like a really, really close friend. But that was one thing that I was shocked, like not shocked, but it was definitely like a culture shock because most of us don't sing in public unless we're really, really amazing, right? So I went to Korea, and a lot of, like, one of the first suggestions was, like, let's go to 노래방 or karaoke. So we went, and, like, I think I went with, like, this one guy friend and a Korean friend, and then blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so the one Korean guy friend, he started belting like this Korean ballad, which is just like a really like a love song, but like a really emotional, sentimental song. So he belted this song, and he wasn't bad, but it was just like surprising. And then everybody else took turns, and then it was my turn, and then I was like, I don't really want to sing, you know? So anyway, so I kind of got over that, and even though I'm not the best singer, it's fun. It really is fun, especially if you're like out all night and you go out to eat, and then you go out to a bar, and then you go to karaoke. Like, it's so fun just being all together in this, like, it's like a little individual room. So you're not in front of other people other than the people that are in the small room. So, hi. So, that was fun. And actually the first time I did karaoke with my boyfriend, I was still shy around him. I was really shy around him. So he was like, let's do coin karaoke, which is just like a daily thing. You can go into any coin karaoke room. You pay $1 and you get 4 songs. And he sang first, and then he like handed it to me, and I chose like this really hard Korean song for some reason. I can't speak Korean very well, so like also can't sing Korean very well. So that was embarrassing, but I think it was only embarrassing to me, you know, because I don't feel comfortable singing in front of people, but it's kind of like a norm there. So anyways, if you go to karaoke, you will most likely see 노래방 signs everywhere. And I wish I was good at editing so I could put like 노래방. Oh wait, I probably can. We'll see in the video. So number 4, I find this one very interesting, but Koreans don't like the sun. So they like going outside and stuff, but if it's a sunny day and it's hot, they do not go tanning. They do not voluntarily go out in the sun to be there for a really long time to get tan. They don't like tan skin. That's what they were blessed with, and it's beautiful. But for some reason, Koreans, it's normally in their skin routine. They will like do their whole skin routine, and one of the steps will be sunscreen, SPF, you know. So they'll put on sunscreen, they'll go outside, but even if they do go outside, most older Korean generation, they have an umbrella, so they'll be holding an umbrella, or younger generation, they might just like hold their hand up and like, and it's not a bad thing. It's just funny because here, people, if it's a sunny day, we will all rush outside most likely and just like soak up the sun and get tan, and that's like what we do. But Koreans do not like that. So that's pretty fun. And actually, I have this funny story. It's not like a story, but one time I was at this flower park, I don't know, and I was walking across the street, and the sun was bright that day. It was really, really bright, but I'm so pale, especially since I just got my hair dyed a darker red. I look like a vampire, basically. Fitting for Halloween, though, right? Okay, so anyways, I was walking across the street, super bright day, and this old lady was, like, walking so close to me. She was literally, like, we were touching shoulders, and she was hiding in my shade because the sun was over here, and she was just, like, hiding, like, right behind me, and I was like, I just let it happen. I mean, I wasn't gonna tell her in Korean, like, get off me, you know, like, so it was just kind of funny, and another culture shock, I guess. Number 5. Really funny because I would say in America we have respect levels for, like, our teachers and our like our grandparents and parents and stuff, but when it comes to people that are around the same age as you, we don't really have a title for them. But in Korea, this is one of the first things that I ran into. I met this Korean guy, and he brought his friend, and I brought my American friends, so we all hung out. And the first thing they asked us was, how old are you? Like, when were you born? What day? What year? And I was like, okay, yeah, like, people ask me that all the time. It's no big deal. But if I said I was younger than almost everybody. I was 19 while I was in Korea, but most people were 20. So when they found out that their age was the same, they got super excited, and they were like, yeah, friend, and they, like, shook hands and, like, were just cool with each other. So what that means basically is that they can call each other by their name. But I was younger and he was an older male, so I had to call him oppa, which just means brother. But we can talk about oppa in another video because I have a lot to say about it. As an American, I find it strange, but it's just culture, it's just customs, it just means brother, and it's just me showing respect to an older friend of mine. Even though he is a friend, I would still call him whatever, his name is, Mookie oppa. Yeah, Mookie oppa, I think that's what we call him. So I would just put that word at the end of the sentence. And I can do an informational video later about the different prefixes and suffixes, if that's right, for older guys, older women, younger girls, and younger guys, just for the respect level, but we can go over that later. So anyways, that's pretty funny to me, just because if you're 25 and I'm 20, we're still going to treat each other the same way, but if we were in Korea, I would have to completely speak different to you, unless we were super, super, super close friends. So everything that I say, not just oppa, but everything that I say has to have a different ending in Korean now, since you're older than me. So that's kind of fun, and it's just kind of a whole new culture that a lot of people here don't know about. That's pretty much all I have for today, but there are so many more things that Koreans do that we don't do, and that we do and Koreans don't do. So I think that's it for today. If you want to subscribe, because this is a new channel and I really want to get better and I can do cooler editing for y'all and put things on the screen and like put pictures up. I have two Korean friends that I'll link their IGs down below. They were the ones that I was talking about when they were like, well, friends, but I was the younger one, so they had to call me Dongsang, I think. But yeah, I'll link their stuff below. They're super fun and I loved hanging out with them in Korea. As for that, leave any comments of what other kind of videos that you want to see. And yeah, that's it, angels.